Hey! You know what? I bet you're on the edge of your seat after that last episode. Okay, we'll try not to fall off, because we're driving warp speed into this next recap. No, seriously, buckle up. Come on, safety first. Anyway, the Supernova 6 fought in the trial of the Guardian to prove to the Order of Vegas Tears that they were worthy of being the Guardians of Brilliance. They were put up against the Order's combatants, who, unlike the previous time Alistair took this trial, were armed with something a little more deadly than a Scantron test. The crew rallied behind Alistair as he prepared to redeem himself to his old order. Glenn leapt into action and knocked out the competition with the help of Glip and Glop. Vangry took a huge hit, making her panic and activate a gravity well, a mysterious force that turned her eyes jet black and literally crushed her enemies, making her look similar to a vision Una saw back on Nova's cradle. I wonder what that could be about. Anyway, Wayfin tapped into their cosmic energy that helped their friends, and took a witch out of the fight with some impressive spellcasting. Despite all the worrying revelations, Una rocked the house down and taught these proctors the true power of thunderous rock and roll. Alistair and TBD-8 worked as mentor and mentee to deliver the finishing blow, and TBD-8 showed that their group could be about more than just gross violence. They could also be about gross kindness. Anyway, with that, the group passed the trial of the Guardian. Suck on that, cultists. Order member guys. Sorry, Alistair. Honestly, the Order was thrilled. Well, all except for Sclera, who was seething in the audience. I'm sure that's not anything to worry about. And with that, you're all caught up. And just in time, too, because we're about to jump into the next episode of StoryQuest.
We made it. We just recapped. Wow, wasn't that a good recap?
I love that recap. Very well edited.
Thank you. Wow, what a greatly edited recap. Thank you, editors.
Greetings from the future.
So you all just had a really big fight. It was awesome. You all meshed together really, really well. And we ended off saying, you are all now Brilliance's guardians. You have been chosen. You've deemed yourself worthy in the eyes of the Order, or Vegas Tears. The Order, the
Cult.
There we go.
How dare you?
What's the difference?
It's verbiage. It's connotation.
And you all kind of nursed your wounds from the battle you just had.
Is that code for short rest
Sure.
or long rest?
Take a long rest. It's
The
big
that
one.
means I need to roll a die.
Roll it
You're
out.
right. As I said it, I was
That's
like,
a different
wait
thing.
a second.
Am I
we
helping
didn't
my
die.
friends or baning my enemy?
Oh no.
There was.
I
a
am
lot
helping
of
my
big
friends
sleep.
to
Oh
die.
yeah.
Nice. Let's help the friends. What is it this time?
So this time it's wheel, which means whenever my allies make an attack saving throw or ability check, I can add that D6 as a reaction.
Great.
Amazing.
That'll be very fun for me to not just be minusing 15 from every time. But yeah, so you all clear the arena. You leave the small asteroid that is in this cluster of asteroids where Vegas Tears make their headquarters, and you make your way to sort of this great hall area. You see Cato Void up here, who we are gonna, once and for all, name him as a tabaxi. Done and dusted. Chat, I said 3 Kreen like 4 times, but he is now a tabaxi.
ADR.
ADR. Cato Void is standing there in front of you. He has a very, looks very proud of all of you. You just did you completed a very challenging, well, it wouldn't seem like it, but a very challenging trial.
I was gonna say, was it challenging?
Yeah, it's challenging for me. You all have proven yourself worthy, proven yourself capable and worthy to protect Brilliance and help bring Vega back, to fulfill the prophecy. So you are all in this big sort of open air great hall area. There's ruins everywhere. There's these cool geometric rocks, and it's just sort of like this hodgepodge like landscape because they live on an asteroid. And Cato invites you all in. We'll just move you all up there because it's just more fun.
Approach.
Just,
I would love approach to shout.
Approach. And then we'll put Glenn over here. No, I'm just kidding.
That gives me high
Who's
ground.
Glenn?
Glenn Birch, I think.
Glenn Birch.
I thought it was Glen Maple.
Glenn Maple.
Wow.
I thought it was Glen Tree.
Glenn Tree.
Mr. Tree.
Or is it
Glen
Glen
Bush.
Dale?
There it is. There it
Dang, that's an LA joke.
Glen Oaks, technically also a
Technically
neighborhood here.
also is, yeah.
And his brother Sherman.
It's Brother Sherman. Sherman Oaks, Glen Oaks. This is still mine.
In case you need to know, those are places in Los Angeles.
Thank you, that is now canon.
Sherman
your brother
Oaks.
is named
Sherman
Sherman.
Oaks.
I love that.
No.
My first note for session 3, Sherman Oaks.
His
What does
brother
it
boy.
mean?
Who knows?
knows?
Wow, that was weird. It's like we've been playing together for 8 days straight. Okay, so yeah, you all approach Cato, and he says, "Congratulations, Guardians of the Galaxy."
No.
Congratulations, Guardians. You have proven yourself worthy. You can. The prophecy is one step closer to being fulfilled, and it is in no small way because of the 6 of you here. Thank you. So now we're.
I'm sorry, wait,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Apologies.
Yes.
What, could you just repeat what you just said?
Yes, we are to the 6 of you here. Thank you. We are one step closer to
And then-
fulfilling the prophecy.
That's amazing.
Yes. I remember you.
That's right.
Yes.
One step closer.
So our next obstacle here is we must locate Vega. She was banished by Savar and her brother Oberon, and we have not until now. He motions his hand towards Brilliance. He says, until this moment, we have not had the means to find her, but we do now. And he says, I don't know how much do all of you know about Oberon and Vega, about the sun and the moon?
A great deal.
More or less what the government has told me.
I got a B+ in history class.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you.
Actually, can you answer this question for me?
As me or as this cat person? Because that might
As
change
this
the
cat
answer.
person.
Okay. Hello.
As Cato.
This
As
is
Meow.
Meow.
I don't. Oh, maybe you know the answer too.
Yeah.
I mean, did my mother Voifel ever? Was she ever a member of?
You see Cato's eyes go wide, and he says, "Why? That is a name I haven't heard in a very long time." No, and because I've never heard that name. No, I'm just kidding. He says,
David.
Sorry.
We're looking
Yo-yoing
for Ben
with
Kenobi.
our
I
emotions.
have no idea who that is. Please go
Tell me
away.
about Voifel, she used to be Vega's attendant. You come from a strong line of star druids, of people who are attached to the sun and the moon. You have power within you that not many people have.
She taught me a lot,
Mm-hmm.
more than I probably should know about all of this.
Well, then, do you know that the sun, Vega and Oberon weren't always the sun and the moon?
She never mentioned that.
Well, I'm mentioning it now. Vega and Oberon, no one knows exactly where they came from. No one knows exactly what the process was to their ascension, but they both ascended and became the protectors and the life force of this system. Since then, no one has ascended and become the sun. He looks over kind of at Brilliance at this point.
But we have hopes, and we have hopes that with this knowledge and with this group and the power that you have and the power that brilliance brings, that we can make that happen. We can find the ones who are worthy, find the ones with the strength and the fortitude to rule this system.
Does that mean brilliance will cease to exist?
No. There's many stories with Oberon and Vega being up in the sky, watching over us, also interacting with their followers, with their people.
So she still gets to live her life and grow up and be her.
And at that end, she gets to spread her warmth and light and love to everyone in this system.
And not be stabbed.
I was thinking it, wasn't gonna say it. Felt rude, gonna be honest.
Roll me a perception check real quick.
Oh God. Oh no. I'm feeling good about this roll with a 9.
No, you don't see the sacrificial knives that everyone. No.
I'm too busy just being stared down by Alistair. I'm just like,
No stabbing.
David is feeling real feisty.
Hey, roll for initiative. Why did the lights change? I wasn't joking. Waste them now. No. And he says, okay, but I could talk about Vega specifically, Oberon and Vega all day long, but we have a mission and a journey we have a mission to accomplish. There is a magical item. It is called an astro compass. This one specifically is called the sundial. Pun intended.
Good one.
Thank you. I've missed you, Alistair. Always loving my puns.
Cannon.
Alistair, lover of puns. And
Except when his boss does them at the Star Mart.
oh yeah.
That's
Well, that's because he's just a young, pretentious.
Astro compasses are an old technology that were used by some of the first spacers, some of the first wild space adventurers. They can direct you to a specific celestial body. If you find the right essence, the right magic, the right energy, you can always know how to get back to your home, basically. You can always know how to get back to the moon that is around your planet, the planet itself. And now that we have, and again he points to brilliance, now that we have the right energy, we can direct ourselves to Vega. But here's the catch.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I've done a great job of this, but as he kind of opens his arms wide and you look around and he says, as you can probably tell, our headquarters, our temple is kind of in shambles.
It's looking rough.
I thought it was a choice.
I thought it was too. I thought
this
it
was like a-
it was sort
like
of
a-
stylistic.
Half aesthetic,
We're
half
brutalist.
Yeah.
Yes, it's half this and half also just being attacked by a roving band of ravagers.
But also no cleaning crews employed? Or are they on vacation?
They're on vacation. It's Space Christmas. I'm
How
only
long?
for 7 years.
Funny you mentioned that. I'm space Jewish.
Oh.
Hey,
We
there's
just
room
say
in
Jewish, okay?
Oh, is it not?
It's
I'm
space
kidding.
Christmas and just Jewish.
Jews in space.
We did it.
Kato says, yes, we unfortunately were just attacked and raided by a group of very nasty ravagers.
What kind?
Good nasty like violence or
Like good nasty violence, good clean nasty violence.
Not-
You make me really nervous when you look at me. I'm gonna be honest. Don't.
What didn't happen to be a bunch of plasmoids, did it?
No, we love the plasmoids.
well, that makes me feel a lot better.
they just steal bad people's ships.
Oh, wow, that's great for me to know.
I feel very offended suddenly.
I have a question
Yes.
about the plasmoids. Just if they steal ships all the time, how come they still only have one ship? Just a quick question.
Keep getting them back.
That's bad.
They're so
It's
generous.
sort of a
It's
Robin
actually
Hood situation. Steal the bad ships from the rich, give them to the poor.
Common pirate
Can I whisper
trick
to
is
the
you steal
parrot?
ships and you give them to charity.
Can I whisper to the parrot that my uncle gave me ask the question that Alistair just asked? Why do you only have one ship if you keep stealing ships?
You just hear like just the most muffled like. You ever talk to your parents on like a phone?
Yeah.
And it's just like on speakerphone like across the room.
Hello?
Luna,
Yes,
is that you?
that's me.
Ahoy!
Ahoy! I just had a quick question.
Yes.
I hear, first of all, which I'm very excited to hear, that you only steal... Hello, are you outside?
Sorry, I'm quite busy at the moment.
Okay, no problem. Just, why do you only have one ship if you only steal bad people's ships? Wouldn't you have a lot of ships?
Hold the battle. Hold the battle. Comes over. I'm sorry, Luna.
Oh, it's okay.
What were you saying to me?
Why do you only have one ship if you steal a lot of bad people's ships? Alistair wanted to know.
That's a wonderful question.
Hello, I'm
Hold on.
here
He
too
puts
on the line.
Puts the phone down. Why do we only have one ship? Men, have you been giving away my ships? Slice.
All right, I think I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, battle back on.
It's an old pirate trick, I told you. You steal them, you give them away, you technically still own them even though they're with other people.
I'll tell you what, all of my questions were answered. So please carry on.
You just look back to Kato and he's just like, I've made a terrible mistake.
I think you just see Wafin sort of standing there, just like very quietly listening, like not laughing like Aki has been, but just sort of like.
And you actually, you feel a little pressure beside you as Brilliance comes up and stands beside you, and she just holds onto your hand. She just reaches up, says, "These people are very funny."
I've had a lot of fun with them, and
good.
I think they're pretty great.
Oh, okay, then I do too.
Yeah. I don't know if they always understand when the appropriate time to do certain things is, but they're awesome.
I think that might be more the god that's running this universe.
He's a bit of a chaos gremlin.
Anyway, Kato.
I love you so much.
And I love you too. And yeah, Kato's just like, okay, maybe we bring out the sacrificial daggers. He says, well, yes, if you're all done with your very fun bits and your very important conversations, we need to find this astro compass. And by we, I mean you.
Oh,
right.
Because I live here.
Oh, and you're not gonna come with us or provide us with any support or resource? Okay.
You did mention the reason the
Ravagers
and like
Yeah.
this
Can we get some sort of
environment
profile or
Yeah.
some sort of profile of what we're
Yes.
dealing with?
Yes.
File of some kind.
Yes. So, one of the reasons these Ravagers are so dangerous and why we weren't able to defend ourselves as well as we normally are, was because, have you heard of mind flayers?
Yeah.
No. Well, let me go into a long textbook explanation of mind flayers. And we cut back in 20 minutes later, and that is what a mind flayer is.
Oh, great. I've sketched out like a stat block like in this.
Just
like a grid.
Why does it say D&D Beyond on the top?
Save file.
He says, so yes, it is a group of mind flayers and their underlings who have been possessed, taken over by the mind flayers.
Are
Two
mind
problems.
flayers not traditionally connected to hive mind?
They are.
Oh, you should have attended the lecture that I received.
Did you not hear what I just said 20 minutes ago?
I was fully zoned out.
Glenn should have taken the test you took last time.
Good luck to him.
Nepotism has advantages. One of those is you don't have to be good in school.
And he only just figured out stars were suns like yesterday.
So you said possessed people. Are we saving them, or is it like too late for them? Oh no.
No, it's sort of, they're very evil. Don't have any regret about killing these.
Okay, so
these
they were
folks.
like into the possession thing.
So it's two
like a
groups of
cult.
bad people. Oh, a cult.
So definitely like a cult of people under a mind flayer.
What is a cult?
It's a group of people who really believe something and are willing to do a lot of things for that one thing.
And
like
them.
stab a child, Like stab a
That
child.
sounds a lot like an order.
No, it's different. It's very different.
And I'm pretty sure you all aren't willing to stab a child.
No, never.
There we go.
I said like,
Is
similarly.
that the only definition between an order and a cult? Stabbing children.
I have been to cults where you just drink a lot,
Oh.
and then you dance under like stars and moons, but then you give a lot of your properties to like different businesses.
Did
and
have an
that's
elective.
weird.
I believe the biggest distinction between a cult and an order is a charismatic and individual leader.
The spotlight.
And you clearly don't have that. So
I'm so sorry you don't have any Riz.
Welcome to StoryQuest. We're a cult.
Couldn't be a cult, no Riz.
So, Kato, you were saying.
Yeah, I forget what I was saying, to be totally honest. Yes, the mind flayers.
Right.
They're scary, and you must go fight them.
We promise we'll get on rails at some point. in this
We're
game.
doing great.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think we've sailed past that point.
We're
very
teacupping on the rails. So we're moving forward, but we're
I feel so
spinning.
nauseated.
So,
Yes.
do you have directions to where we could find these ravagers, or where they hang out, or
Yes.
where they loot? I guess.
Yes. So there is two asteroids to the left and down on Glen Oaks Boulevard.
Perfect.
Second asteroid to the
Second
left,
asteroid
and
to the
straight
left.
on
Straight
till
on till morning.
Got it.
Perfect. Just past
Are they all
Poros.
children?
No.
Straight
no,
on
no.
till morning just gave me a vibe.
Yeah, no, that's a different sort of pirate ship that rolls around. Captain. No, we can't say that.
We can't say
We
that.
can't say that.
Captain Book.
Captain Book.
Captain Book.
Yes,
Captain Book.
Captain Book. No, yes, and he. I'm gonna skim past this because it's not super important. He does give you directions to where they normally, like where like the last known location of these ravagers were. He says if they're anywhere, they will be around here.
Understood.
Yes. So.
Perfect.
Good.
We will
Good luck.
interact with them, ascertain the sundial, and then find the directions of the location of Vega.
Interesting. Wonderful. Yeah, great. I don't know why. Interesting. You think this?
This is your plan.
This is my plan. Well, that is a very good
Shall
plan.
we go to the ship?
I
is
think
the
that'd be
chosen one.
best.
All right, Captain.
So I would like all of you all to roll me, please,
Ooh.
a D10.
Ooh, a D10.
Getting off to a great start this morning.
Great.
6.
6.
Hey, I got a 2.
6, 8, 2.
10.
1.
1 as well.
1 as well.
Oh dear.
We all
I'm
die.
assuming it's like
Fight you.
Yes, it's
sometimes 1 is the best number.
It's true.
For my sake, let's hope that's not true.
Sometimes they just bookend it best, and then everything else is just okay.
So we got, okay. All right, well, Kato, he takes you back to sort of an armory. Simple little magic items for you. You both get a small vial of swirling, silvery, misty-looking liquid. And what this does for you is if you drink it for up to 1 hour, you don't need to breathe in the vacuum of space.
That's going to be helpful.
Instead of a water breathing potion, it's a wild space breathing potion.
Yeah.
I will give this to someone else.
Oh, that's right. You don't breathe. You already don't do that.
I'm very happy
Do you
to
wanna
give
roll
this to
again?
somebody else.
Yeah, you can roll
Get
again if you
something
want. Want to roll again?
But no, I love it.
Jordy, with a 6, you get it's called a jar of jellyfish.
Ooh.
If you throw this, and if you hurt someone with this item, 4 little jellyfish come up and do 2d4 sting damage.
Nice.
So just a little fun.
Just a little guy.
I feel like Gwip and Guap would get along with these
They probably would.
jellyfish.
Mm-hmm.
Jellyfish are aggressive, invasive species.
Well,
Depends on the
hopefully-
jellyfish,
Space
right?
jellyfish are.
space jellyfish.
Oh,
are
okay.
You what is it? 8. Okay, you have what is called the planetary yo-yo.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And west, there's an actual
It
planet
is
on
a
that.
it is a glowing yo-yo that you can use to attack at range.
Oh.
For 1d6.
Do I keep that forever?
Yeah, it's a little
my
yo-yo.
God.
What a
yeah.
good little yo-yo.
Zip, 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 zip.
Okay.
Alex, what did you get?
10.
10. Oh, this is one I was hoping somebody
Plus
would
3
get.
longbow.
Yeah, it's a gun. The orb of cosmic confusion. A small glass orb that contains swirling hypnotic patterns that causes confusion when anyone stares at it too long. Once per day, you can use this to attempt to distract a creature within 30 feet of you, waving the orb in front of them, having them make a wisdom saving throw against your DC.
Is this a ponder the
Confused for
orb
1
joke?
minute.
Oh.
Maybe. It was 5 seconds. It took you to get that.
I got it pretty quick.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And what did you get? A 2. You get an item called the sundial.
That's what we were looking for.
You get yourself
I don't play those ravagers anymore.
So you get a little dagger called the Star Metal Dagger. It's made of a rare star, kind of made of a meteorite. The dagger deals 1 extra D4 of radiant damage.
I think I look over at the dagger. I look over at the potion that you don't really need, and I go, I need to breathe.
Okay.
Do you want this dagger so you can help me breathe?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Would you like an orb that confuses people?
Oh, the trading. I don't think I'll use it as much as I think you will. Actually, no, I'll be up in the, take this dagger.
Yeah. Can I fashion this dagger to an arrow shaft?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Ponder the orb.
I love that. And you see Kato, who's just giving you these gifts, and he's like, oh, you don't want it. And you're just giving it away.
We're very close, and this is like a white elephant situation.
Oh. But yeah, so he gives you a few items and his blessing, and he says, good luck. Does anyone else have anything they want to do here at Vega's Lost Temple?
Before we take off, there's one thing I do want to do. If it's okay, I want to lend out the solar board to our resident yo-yo expert. Because I feel like that'd be good to give her a little more maneuverability on the table.
Una is so rad right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just a Capri Sun commercial.
In body.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to give you a magical backwards hat.
She's just become
fucking beat pad yo-yo.
This is literally a character on like the Santa Monica Pier.
I love
It has
this.
become radical.
The solar board. Oh my God.
I believe I didn't quite get the details on it. I think you can fly around in space.
Oh.
It just gives you a fly speed.
You get a fly speed now.
Oh my God.
Just, I feel like we can all
Fly,
trade
you
around,
can
but
yo-yo.
Oh my God.
Bro.
Oh my God.
wait,
And I can hold my breath for 2 hours in space.
There you
And I don't
go.
have lungs.
And we're going up against Ravagers, so I feel like you being able to
Maneuver.
zip.
So I believe you have now been dubbed Una the Radical.
Yeah.
Una the Radical.
Una the Radical.
Somebody
goes
get
That is now your bard name.
Una the Radical.
We need a
Down.
neon-colored 5-panel hat.
Yes.
Stat.
That sounds cool.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So that is all good. And like I said, if there's anything else, you all board the you all board Nova's cradle, and you start heading off in the directions that Kato mentioned to you. And with that, look at that! Whoa!
We're back.
It is a ship, and we're back. Not but 1 minute later. Yeah. So you all have left Vega's Lost Temple. You were heading in the direction where you think the Ravagers might be, looking for this sundial, this magical item that Kato Void has mentioned to you all. And just for clarity, I think you all left Brilliance behind in the safety of the order.
How dare you?
The quarter?
The quarter.
The
Safety
quarter.
of the quarter.
The quarter.
That's fine. Acceptable compromise.
You've probably been on a mission sort of like this. You're sort
Absolutely.
I think you've been on missions like this before where you've been searching for something a little more stealthily, a little more intentionally. You have Electric Tyler sort of manning the radars and the sensors and the onboard front-facing cameras.
Yeah. The little ring camera that we have in case there's like a little. Well, if a skiff tries to do the underbelly swoop, we have a camera for that.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Yeah.
Because it happened one time, never again.
Back in '94.
That the skiff belly of '94. 8,094. Never again.
Yeah. So where would you all be in sort of this more calm moment of but you're still anticipating that you're looking for a very dangerous ship right now. So what would you all be doing in this moment?
I think Captain Vangru would be up towards the front of the ship,
Okay.
sort of amongst the kind of the rigging of the sails, as it were. Move me on up there.
And I think I will join her.
Yeah.
You can remove the top sail if you need to.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Gently?
We'll have to gently.
So I can purposefully break something?
Gently?
Yes. Gently.
I don't know. This seems like
You got one?
You're almost there.
You got it. You can do it.
We got this.
I did it.
Beautiful.
and the
is
ship
cool.
starts to sing.
That's the benefit of having the art director at the table.
At the
Thank you.
table. and Una,
yeah, I'll be up there by
which
the sails,
which
yes.
was perfect because I think as I was sort of checking some rigging, I call over my shoulder, Una, get over here.
Oh, yes. Yes, Captain. Anything for you, Captain.
We've been in ship been in wild space for about 6-ish days.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever taught you how to tie a proper knot, which is not good captain choices.
Don't you sell yourself short. We have plenty of time right now.
Yeah, we do. All right, take this, and I
Okay.
just begin to show you how to tie various different knots and rigging.
I'm like wiggling my little arms and tying things.
That's insane.
Am I doing it?
You are getting this a lot faster than I ever did.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about
Wait,
we
Are you? Make a roll for that.
Let's see that. What would that be? Sleight of hand?
Make a rope check.
I like that. I like
It's
that.
to see if she's being encouraging or if she's being truthful.
Oh no!
That's going to be a 17.
Wow, you really are getting this quite quickly.
Could I give advantage because I'm teaching?
Sure, why not? Go again.
Okay.
Can we crit on this knot check?
It's the same number.
Hey, we did it.
Confirmed.
No, I stand by. You're getting this a lot faster than I ever did.
You're just saying that.
No. I was really bad at this. Then again, when you're 5, you're not good at a lot of things.
I just like slowly start holding a microphone out. You never tell me much about your childhood.
Alistair
baby
is like
Vangry.
near and just like gonna get out of here.
Little baby Vangry, what was she like?
I think just a big meaty hand just clenches the microphone.
Oh, okay.
But just-
Off the record.
Maybe don't record this part of. I love that you record everything just sort of off the cuff all the time.
Thank you.
It's very charming.
I have a collection of noises.
You do, and you use them better than I expected you to when I first met you.
I could see that. A lot of the DJs on Guardian, they're
Yeah.
pretty obnoxious.
Really trash.
Yeah. I just sort of learned on the fly. And it's also how I use my spells, so I guess that makes sense.
Cut away to Guardian. There's a DJ. He's a gelatinous cube. And he's like,
Oh,
here we go. And like
DJ Cube.
The beat is just like going up. And the drop just never comes. It just
I'm
constantly
listening
goes
to it, I'm
up.
like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
it's happening, it's gonna happen. Didn't happen, okay. And it's gonna get, oh, nope, it doesn't happen.
And that's when I stopped listening to the radio.
Wise. No, I didn't have DJs very much growing up. Or the music we had were shanties, which makes the most sense. But
Cut away to a DJ.
well, there was one guy, a DJ shanty. I killed that.
He's dead.
He's very dead. I wasn't kidding when I was. This was it. This was life. Ship life. That was it. My dad taught me very young. You pull your weight, or you're dead weight, and you should be left behind.
Even his children?
Of course.
No.
You can always make more children, Una.
Everyone's face.
This is a moment that I think I've been training for my whole life. I think it's important that you know that you are not replaceable. You do know that, right?
Sure.
Yes.
Can
Say
I
it
lie?
back to me.
Can I lie?
No.
Then no, everyone's replaceable.
No.
Except for Brilliance.
Incorrect.
And TBD8 if he's the other chosen one.
Even if TBD8 isn't the other chosen one,
Right.
he is also not replaceable. Every person is like a star in the sky. Every star is different.
Yeah.
Ergo, therefore,
Because
you are not replaceable. Did your dad teach you that?
yeah.
I immediately hug around Vangry, and I just all squiggly. I'm like, I have to tell you something.
Okay.
And I get out of the hug. I may have just, once seen into your memories, and I saw your dad, and he's very scary.
Yeah.
And you are a fearless person. You shouldn't be afraid of anything. And if he was scary, that's not good.
Oh no, you're wrong about at least one thing. I'm scared all the time.
And then I immediately melted to the floor for a second.
No. Come on. Don't
No,
puddle.
I'm okay. I'm cool. I just needed a second.
Being fearless doesn't mean you're never scared. You know that, right? I was scared to lose you when you went in front of Suki. I was scared to lose you when that witch started throwing cold at you.
I was scared when they were throwing cold at you as well.
That was very scary. And you didn't happen to see the whole eye thing and the corpses getting crushed into...
I think everybody saw that.
No one said anything, so I thought maybe I was really, really cool about it.
It wasn't very subtle, unfortunately. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. No one, I was scared just because that's a side of you I've never seen, but it wasn't, you're not scary, because you're not bad. You're a good person.
Una, I'm not a good person.
That's ridiculous. You are a good person.
Oof. I've done not good things. A lot of them.
Okay.
Remember when you said, hey, if Alistair was going to stab a child, you would have stopped him?
Mm-hmm.
I truly had to consider, would I have stopped him?
You would have made the right choice.
I don't know.
I do.
I lost my crew because I was a bad captain. I ran them ragged, we took what we wanted, and we never stopped. And so what happened there in the trial happened for the first time on a ship, much like this. And because they weren't ready, because I didn't prepare them for what to do, because we were running ragged, never stopping, the space took them. That's not what a good captain does.
It's just a mistake.
Captains can't make mistakes.
Yeah, they can.
They shouldn't.
But they can, and that's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. You don't have to be perfect, but you keep trying and trying to do better. I think you're doing better. We've been doing okay so far.
Yeah, we have.
I think, I know Electric Tyler's been traveling with you for a long time, and I think he's been really helpful to you, but I think I know what I want, and it's to be with you. I want to travel with you. I don't want to be a pirate, I don't want to be a DD, I just want to see the world, and I want you to be there, and I want us to see it together. I think we could be good together.
I'd like that a lot.
That's my pinky promise.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'd wrap it all the way around.
Oh, this is so hard. Can I be honest with
anytime.
You? Okay. And I think I'm just gonna need you to tell everyone else because I don't think I can do it myself.
Anything.
So you've seen my father. Did you know what he was?
No.
Okay. The reason why I said I knew men like Savar is I get a feeling when I'm around things close to what I am, what half of what I am.
Which is?
They're called black hole giants.
Okay.
They have predilection to take what they want, do what they want, and destroy everything in their way. My dad liked doing that. That was his favorite part of pirating. That's what he taught me to do. Take what I want, damn everything else in the way. But when my mom started slowing him down, I couldn't just throw her away. I left. Till she died.
I'm sorry.
All right, happens. You make a slip, you make a fall, you get stabbed in a raid. Happens.
Not if we're together.
I swear to Vega and Oberon, if you die out there, I will tear this galaxy apart.
If I die out there, I would hope that I'm dying to save you.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
And then it wraps all around again.
I just pull her into a really deep hug.
Sorry, my trail.
I do not care. It's very charming.
Should we get back to...
Right.
Yeah.
So, this is how you tie a monkey's
Okay,
face.
great, awesome.
Wow. Wow.
And they were roommates.
That was great.
Do we wrap?
Yeah, I think the story's over now.
Story's over.
Great campaign.
Hope you guys had a good time. That is exactly what is happening. Your emotions are running high. Things are being revealed about who you are, about the way this world is, and you're finding friends and companions and people who understand you, which is more than a lot of people can say. So that's awesome. And so that's what's happening at the front of the ship. Very intense conversations and intense knot tying lessons. How about the rest of you? Where do you find yourself in this more stealth-oriented search and destroy mission?
Hell yeah.
Whoa, yeah. I'll go. Electric Tyler is...
I'll stand right behind Electric Tyler.
Okay. TBD8. Hello.
Electric Tyler.
I wish I could turn my head around like the way you do.
Well, not all of us are perfect.
Oh, no.
My God.
Wow. that coming from such an old model, and he cracks his head around. Ow! I said I don't feel. But no, it's amazing to me that you're still functional.
What are you talking about, Electric Tyler?
Well, you are a much older model than I am, an auto-gnome.
Oh.
You are also an auto-gnome, but you are... When were you created?
2 months, 4 days ago?
My character flaw is I'm honest to a fault. That is incorrect.
I think your character flaw is a lack of humility.
I don't know. Chosen one, was it? Again, just being honest.
Some of us have importance thrust upon us. Some of us have a little piggy bank hole filled with blood, Electric Tyler. I don't have time for this conversation about how old my... What do you even mean? What are you basing that information off of?
What is your name?
TBD8.
Exactly. The TBD8 unit was discontinued over 200 years ago.
Oh my God.
Honesty.
Oh, yeah?
That's
Honesty?
Me. I just honestly. Sorry, I misspoke.
Well, give me a dose of honesty right now.
Yes.
And repeat what you just said.
Okay. I, Electric Tyler, SpellJammer and Navigator of Nova's Cradle, just said, you are over 200 years old.
And I put both of my hands on his shoulders as the red light just stops and stares at him. You're telling me I am of ancient time? You beautiful hunk of trash! I'm gonna give him a hug.
And he just Coins fall out of his belly as you hug him.
Oh, clean that up. And I. Alistair, and I'm screaming.
Oh my god.
Running around the
while we're in stealth mode.
Quiet.
Alistair. Okay, shush. Alistair.
Alistair was below decks meditating.
Gun, 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 gun.
Yes, hello.
Boom, 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 boom. Alistair, open the door.
Telekinetic opens the door.
Alistair, you'll not believe what I just learned.
Oh boy.
What did you learn?
I learned that I am of ancient time.
What?
Depending on the definition of ancient. But at the very least, hundreds of years old.
Okay, let's just check the prophecy. I got it written down here. Okay, the one to restore balance to Supernova will be of ancient times.
Uh-huh.
Check. Born to the wilds.
Where was I found?
Desert. Check. Trained by the one who served Vega. Check. And is unaware of their true origins.
Oh, I don't even know anything.
Check. I cannot disprove you are the chosen one.
Thank you.
But I'm glad you found me. I've been wanting to talk to you anyway.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it is fortuitous, maybe it is the light shining its path. You made an interesting choice today at the end of the battle. While we were all raining down attacks on the last opponent, you put them to sleep.
Oh, yeah. Well, it seemed that we had pretty much reached a conclusion as to how that combat would complete itself.
Right.
That giant pot had no chance.
Right, but why did you choose to put it to sleep?
Oh, well, if the outcome was certain, it seemed to be a level of cruelty for it to have to experience that pain.
Alistair takes that in. That is an extraordinary act of kindness that the light of Vega would shine brightly on. Maybe it was a little bit of my old master. I was typically raised in more of the military, the flame side of the order. But maybe that aspect of our religion wasn't as given the priority it should have been. And I think you might be chosen one or not.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very much a strong carrier of Vega's light.
Thank you so much, Mentor. That means a considerable amount to me. Although I don't know if I can accept possibly all of that feedback solely on my shoulders, considering when I found you, I was, for me at least, but days old. I would imagine that everything I am is at least informed by you and your philosophies and the wonderful employees that we spent time with, I suppose.
Sure, of course, it wipes away tears in real life as well. Of course, the excellent corporate guidelines of StarMart. Excellent guideposts, and Aiden does a fine job.
Letting the customers drive their own experiences.
Yeah, of course. Yes. Well, if I had any small part in illuminating your path, I'm truly thankful.
May I ask a question that I've been a little confused by? And I thought maybe it's not necessarily my place to understand it. But I imagine you would. Who would take out a sun? Why would you do that? What benefit would that serve?
Take out a sun?
To remove a source of light and energy.
Alistair puts his hands behind his back and just kind of like walks around. And an excellent question, which is why the propaganda that the government of Savar and Oberon have pushed for hundreds of years has never really added up if you have actually think about it.
Yes, the holes in the lore.
This is not a shot at lore of any kind. This is a shot at, if you have enough power, people believe what you say. And the stories were that Vega had gone mad with power, was just laying waste to the land, the galaxy, and only the might of Savar and Oberon could dispel that ravaging beast. That is our lord, our lady, our Lady Vega. But we never believed that to be true here in the Order. Why they were dispelled, truly, we can only imagine. But it certainly seemed to correspond with the rise of Savar.
I imagine your ability to conjure Vega's fire puts a lot of their assumed power into question.
Oh. Yeah, they're probably not happy about that.
And for good measure, it's not just a power that you would wield, but the fact that your faith itself in Vega and of yourself is antithetical to their nature.
Yeah. Yes. Their might makes right philosophy is not square with the light's teachings, to be sure, with the light of Vega. This is why we've tried to persist despite their efforts to persecute us, call us cults, etc. and so forth.
Horrible slings and arrows.
Yes. Thank you.
Words have meaning, and if we start to just toss them around like...
Truly just savagery.
Yeah.
But Alistair reaches out and just... We haven't gotten very far in our journey of being mentor-mentee, but I am very happy to be giving it another shot.
I suppose a journey never quite ends. A big thing that I'm learning is that everything has a context, and that every action has an almost immeasurable repercussion out there in the universe. Whatever guilt you carry, perhaps those are just the middle of your own individual prophecies.
Prophecies don't apply to old bugs like me. They never have, they never will, and I was always taught that very clearly. But thank you.
I reach into like my jacket pocket. I want you to have this. And I pull out a sticker. And I'm gonna put it just on where like your mouth would be. There.
Please describe what the sticker is.
Straight up smiley face. Just the greeter smiley face.
It's a star.
Yeah. Alistair, unconvinced that he is worthy of much, even this sticker, because he was always taught that. He appreciates it and gives you a hug with all 4 of his arms.
Aww. Generational curses.
Thank you, mentor. While we are in stealth mode, would you like to throw debris off of the bow?
I would love that.
Telekinetic throw some stuff.
I love that they bond over skipping stones.
It's so freaking great.
Adorable.
And yeah, with Vangri and Una on the front of the deck talking and tying knots, and TBD8 and Alistair off the side of the ship throwing rocks. No one is actually looking for the pirate ship.
Hey, we have a ring camera. It's on.
Electric Tyler, I forgot. But yeah, so what about y'all? What are you all doing?
I think Gwen is looking for the pirate ship, or looking for the Ravager ship, but not looking for the Ravager ship at all. Kind of leaning over the other side, just staring out into the astral sea, kind of taking it all in, reveling in those lights aren't planets, those lights are suns with their own planets. Oh no, this is much bigger than what I thought it was. Terrifying. And I think perhaps sees Wayfin.
Wayfin probably sees you staring off into the distance and kind of walks over and leans against the side of the ship and kind of looks out with you and sort of looks over and is like, "You okay?"
A lot of suns.
Yeah.
A lot of Terrell Novas.
I think it'd be really cool to see exactly what all of those other places look like one day.
You think they're all, dragons? Not literally dragons, but...
I mean, I guess you can't know unless you go there and see. I mean, our sun and moon weren't always dragons.
Fair point. What do you think it takes to ascend to that kind of...
Well, I don't have any idea. I mean, I'm still not even entirely certain what it's going to take to get brilliance to ascend. I mean, she's just a kid, I mean, yeah, she's like 300 years old, but she's still just a kid.
Objectively, yes, a child. It's funny because, you get into HR to help lots of people. Sorry, I broke myself.
No, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Does HR actually help people, or just the corporations that they are hired to
You really
represent?
need to stop with these existential questions. Very stressful. But you think, like, if you had the power of the sun, it's like being the HR director for the entire solar system. You could help so many people.
I don't know if it's just about helping people. I think that there are people who, in the circumstance that we are in, have still managed to live full and happy lives because many of them don't know any different. So they've made do with what they have. But there are people who remember the way things used to be different, the way things used to be better. My mom always taught me that it's about balance. And it's actually kind of interesting because from what I understand, the moon can't shine without the light of the sun. And so I'm not entirely certain how it is that the moon continues as it has. And I've been thinking about that conversation that we overheard. And I can't help but wonder if losing Vega hasn't somehow also hurt Oberon.
Deep.
I mean,
so true, my dude. So true.
Whoa. I mean, they are siblings.
Have you ever thought about what if one can't effectively go on without the other, or gets, restricted by not having the other? What does true power look like when they work in balance?
I don't know. I mean, if brilliance is an aspect of Vega, being her child, maybe it feels a little bit like what's been happening to me and to Alistair. When you're in the right environment with the right person, it helps you shine brighter. It makes you more powerful. It pulls things into focus. I know that's what happened for me. I know that there are things that I can do now that I was never able to do before because of brilliance. And I think if we could find Vega and bring her back, Oberon might actually have the power to stand up to Savar.
Let's flip that for a second. What if, with Brilliance ascending, Brilliance would also need, I'd imagine, a new paramour. Oberon wouldn't work. Have you ever considered, since you guys are so connected, maybe you could?
That's very funny. But you shouldn't joke like that. We're gonna find Vega and everything's gonna be totally fine. And Brilliance is gonna live her childhood, and when it's her time, sure, she'll ascend, but you're talking like we're not gonna find Vega.
I'm just saying, or if there can be, you know, a chosen one and a chosen 1A.
Well, isn't that...
Why can't there be an Oberon and a Moon A?
No, I don't think I ever considered that Oberon would need to be replaced too.
And actually, at that point, you all see this light start to go off.
Oh no.
Did I do that?
Yeah, this is great role. This is the great role play light. And you hear,
Red alert!
Did we hit something with our rocks?
and all of a sudden over the tin cans and strings, that is the comm system on this ship.
Hell yeah.
Boy.
Captain, this is the one and the only Electric Tyler.
Of course.
Wait, you are all on the deck. Everyone look to your left.
Oh!
And
I mean, we were already looking there.
well,
I mean, look a little more to your
You two
left.
stay looking to the left.
no!
Everyone else look to the left with them as we bring in
A bearded man!
As you all see.
I want 2 ships. That'll be my second ship.
Holy
If
shit.
Glen's uncle could do it, so can I.
As you all
The
see
tax write-off on that?
this terrifying, amazing,
I don't know. Ask David Zasloff.
not quite a mimic ship,
It's
but
got a cage on it and everything.
you all are pretty sure this is the Ravager pirate ship you're looking for. As the two ships come close to each other, you see on the deck horrifying, monstrous forms. You see mind flayers. You see creatures with 2 heads. You see magic users, and this amazing ship roll up right beside you. I'd like for you all to roll for initiative, please. No! Let's go.